Okay, today I'll introduce the Solinteg new product, the EMS device, and we also called it the datalogger, the RML-1000. And if you have any question during the introduction, you can note it down or type it on the chat box, and we can have a Q&A afterwards. Okay, and about the content, we have this introduction will be divided into the 3 parts. The brief introduction and the key features and the configuration. And okay, let's get started by the brief introduction. Okay, here you can see the datalogger, and it is a intelligent energy management system, EMS device, and specifically designed for the Solinteg inverters. And it has multiple communication and control interfaces, and for example, from the communication interfaces like the RS485, the CAN communication, and the LAN or the Wi-Fi, the 4th generation for the communication method. And about the control interfaces, like it also has the digital input, output, and the analog input and output. And it also have a 12-volt power output connector can connect with other loads. So it can support maybe the inverter's existing functions. It also can support maybe in the near future we have the new functions or the new control strategies, and it also can resolve the issue. Maybe the earlier models it has insufficient port resolution problems. Okay, and the datalogger also provide a new paralleling solutions and a new on-grid system retrofit solutions. It can increasing the entire system capacity and enhancing the flexibility of the Solinteg inverters, and we will talk about later. And okay, it is also integrated the inverters, the Solinteg inverters existing strategies, such as the intelligent export limit, the smart load management, the DJ control, and the EV charger management, and maybe like the grid power dispatching and the breakpoint resume, and the output unbalanced output to realize the intelligent energy scheduling and improve the energy utilization efficiency. And okay, and so it can be served as a central of the control, transmission, and the communication in the whole in the entire system. It can link the different device as a whole system, and also can transmit the system information to the Solinteg platform. Okay, here this page we can see the more detail about the highlights. Here you can see it support up to 90 units on-grid inverters plus 10 units hybrid inverter. It support the Wi-Fi, the LAN, and the 4th generation communication method, and support the local and the remote and local configurations and upgrade. And it can support flexible application scenarios like the single inverter system, multiple inverters, paralleling inverters, and the revamping system. It also support a local storage, support up to 128 GB TF card for the local storage, and it also support the multiple control interfaces like the 4 sets of the AI and AO, the analog input and analog output, and 9 sets of the DI, the digital input, and 3 sets of the DO, and has a 12-volt output connector. Okay, and okay, next we see the key features of the datalogger. Here you can see the appearance and the interfaces on the bottom. And the shell, you can see the material of the shell is the aluminum, and the process used is the extrusion molding, and the surface has been treated by the anodizing process, so it has a excellent corrosion resistance and surface smoothness, and a long time durability, and a lightweight constructions, and a high heat dissipation capabilities. Okay, here we can see there are 4 indicators on the front panel. From left to right is the power, alarm, communication, and the cloud platform. And about if the 4 indicators remain green and constantly on, it means the data logger is normal working. So in the contrast, if the light any of one of them are start to flash slow flash or fast flash, it means the fault occurs. For example, and the cloud platform indicators, if it starts to fast flash, it means the data logger is in the initial status. And if it is slow flash, it means the data logger is connected with the router but not to the server. Also, if it is remain green and constantly on, it means the data logger is all normal working. It is connected with the router and the server both. Okay. And if you want to know, more details about the indicators, you can refer to the user menu. Okay, and over here we can see the right side. And about this page, this picture from left to right, the first one is you can see here is 2 terminal. It is 22 volt output and 22 volt input. And the input is the power supply of the data logger. And the output, and we have mentioned, it is a controllable output connector. You can connect with other loads, and you can control to turn on or turn off the loads. Here is a LAN port, and here is a USB terminal. And the USB terminal can be used for the local upgrade. Here we can see here is a chart, and the chart will shows the different here. You see here show the position of the various holes, and it will be corresponding 1-to-1 with the post below. Okay, we can see here is the 4 sets of the RS-485, and here is the 4 sets of the AO and AI and AO, and here is the CAN communication. And here is 5 sets of the DI, and here is the DRM, and DRM is used for the power dispatching device. And here is a 0 volt, and the 0 volt is a common port for the digital input. It can be used to create a circuit loop with the digital input. Okay, and here you can see it is 4 sets of the digital input, another 4. Here is the PE for the grounding, and here is the 3 sets of the digital output. Okay, and here you can see here is a terminal for the SIM and TF card, and it has 2 slots. So it can be used for the SIM card and the TF card respectively. And here is the 4 generation antenna, and here is Wi-Fi antenna. But the 4 generation now, this function now is only available in certain area, and you can find the more detailed information in the user menu. Okay. Next, let's see some functionality of the data logger. The first is to provide a new paralleling functions and a new on-grid system retrofit solution. Okay, here we can see here is the data logger. And we have mentioned it has the 4 sets of the RS-485. So we can use the 1, 2, 3, the 3 port to connect up to 30 on-grid inverters in one branch. So in summary, the 3 ports we can connect up to 90 units on-grid inverters in one data logger. But here is a point you should be note that the distance, the one branch line cannot exceed the 1,200 meters. It means the distance between the first one on-grid inverters with the last one cannot exceed 1,002 meters. It is the communication limitation. Okay. Okay, about hybrid inverters. Okay, we use the CAN communication can connect up to 10 units in parallel. Hybrid inverter. So in summary, the one datalogger can connect not up to 90 on-grid units and up to 10 units hybrid inverter in one datalogger. And about the port 4 of the RS-485 is designed to connect with the smart meter to realize the export limitation function. And the datalogger also can through the Wi-Fi or LAN or 4G division to communication with the Solinteg Cloud platform. It can collect the system information sent to the platform. It also can receive the data from the Solinteg platform, so it can do a remote control, remote configuration, or the remote upgrade of the whole system. Okay. And okay, we have mentioned the datalogger has been integrated the inverter's existing functions, and one of them is the DJ generator. The diesel generator control. Okay, the datalogger can connect with the hybrid inverter by the CAN communication, and connect with the DJ controller by the digital output like this. So the datalogger can smart control the DJ to start or stop. But now our inverter, the DJ need to connect with the inverter through the gen port. So the function only can be used in the MHT 25 to 50 kilowatt series. But now a new solution is under development. It is the generator can parallel connection with the grid by a ATS or STS device. So if the grid outage, the device can automatically switch to the generator. The generator can power the whole system. And at that time, the other models of the hybrid inverter also can smart control the DJ through the datalogger. Okay. And it is the smart load management. It is very similar with the diesel generator. It also the datalogger also connect with the hybrid inverter through by the CAN communication, and here is also digital output and to control the smart load such as the heat pump or water heater with the SG-ready certification. Okay, so in this way, the datalogger also can use the strategy, the smart load strategy to smart control the smart load. Okay. And okay, of course, the datalogger also can manage another our new product, the EV charger. Yeah, but the datalogger connect the EV charger through the RS-485, the wiring like this, through the RS-485. So in this way, it also can use maybe the different strategies and work mode to remote control the EV charger. Okay, and besides of that, the datalogger also integrated the power dispatching device like the RCR from the DACH region and the DRED from the Australia. And maybe some areas members don't know what is the power dispatching device. And the device is like a receiver. It can receive the commands from the grid company. So the grid company can use this device to control the export power from the inverters to the grid. So the control method is through it can control the switch like this to control the switch turn on or turn off to control the percentage feeding into power. So in this way, it can control the how much power the inverters can export to the grid. Okay, and okay, in this way, the wiring like this, if you can see, it uses the DI1 to 4, and the DRM port, the C port, can connect like this. And about the DRED, it is similar with the RCR. It is just some different in the wiring, but the principle is same. Okay. It also used to control the percentage, to control the export power. Okay, and it also integrated the emergency stop functions. And here you can see use the DRM C port and the digital input, the 5 port, to connect a switch, the emergency stop. The user can press this switch to directly cut down the AC output of the inverters in some emergency situation. Okay, and the inverter also support the longer breakpoint resume functions than the inverters. And we have mentioned the datalogger support up to 128 GB TF card for the local storage. And as we all know, the breakpoint resume function, the inverters can, it means the inverters can store the 15 days data in the inverters and can upload it later to the Solinteg platform. Because why is 15 days? Because the inverter just can store the local data within 15 days. But if we use the data logger, it has a bigger storage memory, so it can store the local data more than 15 days. So if even if a long time the network outage, the data logger also can store the local data, and once the network restored, it can upload the data to the Solinteg platform to fill up the gap of in the platform. So, but the specific storage time, the duration time, depends on the various factors like the type of the inverters and the numbers of the inverters and the size of the TIF card. Okay. And here you can see, and almost we talk about the function we have talked about is use maybe the RS-485 or use the digital input or output. But the data logger also provide AI and AO, analog input and analog output. It means the data logger can receive the analog signals like the sensors, and also can receive the analog signals such as the 0 to 10 volt or the 4 to 20 milliampere. So we can, for example, if you use the temperature sensor to connect with the data logger by the analog input port, and you can connect the air condition with the data logger by the analog output port. And so the data logger can receive the data sent from the sensor. It can read the temperature and determine whether to turn on the air condition to work. And it also can set a precise target temperature value for the air condition to work. So it is not only to turn on or turn off a load, so it can set a target or value for the loads to do. So in this way, it can realize a precise intelligent control, and it also can achieve maybe the IoT functions. And the data logger also can connect with the third party, maybe the other brands inverters, if we can get the protocol of the other brands inverters. And they also can connect with the third-party EMS device. It can do a compatible test, and then the third-party EMS device can, through the data logger, to control the whole system of the inverters.
Okay. Okay, this is a summary of the main function status, and almost we have talked about, and our R&D team is now to try their best to complete it, develop it as soon as possible. Okay, next part is about the configuration, and the data logger need a local work if it is initial configuration. So the first step, you need to connect with the data logger and the PC by the LAN port and the internet port. And then you need to configure the IP address of the PC. And the PC's address can be set to 18.18.18.x. The X can be any number from 0 to 255, except for the 18, because the 18 is occupied by the data logger. So you can set it as like this. You can set it like 11. And then you need to enter the data logger's IP address 18.18.18 in the browser, and you can access the sign page. And the username is admin. And the default password is the check code of the data logger. So you can access the page like this. And then you can follow the guide to finish the setting. You can, like the logger, you can set the number of the on-grid inverters and the number of hybrid inverters, and like this. And you can set the time. Site can connect the inverters and connect the other device, and can choose which communication method, line, Wi-Fi, or 4th generation, and can reset the password. And you also, other options, you also can set the active power. You can set the choose the local scheduling. You can set the export limit by yourself, and you also can choose to use the RCR device or DRED device to control the export power. And here you also can choose whether to use the emergency stop function. Okay, and you can follow this document to the configuration. Okay. Okay, and this is the entire contents of these trainings, and I hope you can scan the QR code and to give us the feedback and the suggestions, and to help us to improve our training and do better. Okay, thank you.